So you have to find the three brightest lights there that make the triangle.
These ones.
Mm-hmm. And that's where the Milky Way is. It's good to get back on the road again, don't you think? But how about just exploring the outer regions of fifth gear? How are you? I thought we'd have a party. I'm on the edge. All right. If you had one wish in the world, what would it be?
I wish this holiday wouldn't end.
So, can you tell that it's gotten worse?
Hi, Kit Bowen with ScreenPicks. How are you doing, Harry?
Hi, Kit. I'm really well. How are you?
I'm great. I was just talking to somebody. It's like I've watched a series of rather sad movies, and this one was included. I got a chance to see it over the weekend. Just a beautiful film, though, but heartbreaking.
I'm sorry that you've had to watch sad films recently.
Well, this is the season. I think some of these Oscar contenders and whatnot, which I'm sure this will probably be. They tend to be more serious. So, but I'm looking forward to a raunchy comedy here.
I'll make one of those next.
There you go. That's your next film. Honestly, just a beautiful film. But I'm actually, I really want to ask you is, you're kind of newer to the directing world here, and this, was just absolutely brilliant and very, very well done. But when you got Colin Firth and Stanley Tucci to do your movie, were you kind of doing this?
Well, I mean, obviously, right at the start of the process, it was, kind of slightly mind-blowing, really, that they would want to get involved in it. But it's a testament to how down to earth those guys are, that actually from the moment that we met the first time up until now, continuing today, they just made it seem all so effortless. And I mean, obviously really hard work and all of that, but it didn't feel overwhelming, and it definitely could have done, for sure. Yeah.
Well, they were just they are two of my faves. For you, is this a subject matter that has touched you in your life, or is it just something that you kind of know about?
Yeah, it has. I mean, it's not no one in my family has suffered from it, as far as I'm aware. But I was spending time, for various reasons, with some people who were going through young onset dementia, different types of young onset dementia, and then I was really profoundly moved by that, and so I volunteered at several charities and ended up spending about 2 or 3 years looking after, spending time with, talking to people who are living with young onset dementia, and I still do it today. So it's an incredibly personal film because it's inspired by, quite a deep process, a deep and long process of, of research and hanging out with people who are living this kind of life. So, I come to learn a lot about it. Yeah.
Yeah. What was something about it that surprised you?
So many things. It's a very, very surprising condition. I mean, surprising on the one hand because we don't know an enormous amount about it, especially young onset dementias. The medical side of things is still being learned weekly. I mean, breakthroughs are happening all the time. So it's kind of at the coalface, really. And also, I think dementia in general tends to be lumped together in people's minds with memory loss.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always eventually affects your memory, but young onset dementias quite often don't affect your memory at all for quite a long time. So I didn't really know that. And so I think exploring, a lot of the dementia that Stanley's character has, which is called posterior cortical atrophy, if you need to know, is a type of dementia that affects the back of your brain. And because it does that, before it affects your memory, usually it affects your eyesight and your spatial awareness and your balance and stuff like that. So actually, there's a lot more to dementia than I had thought of. It's a very surprising thing.
Yeah. Well, it's also scary. So I'm sure most of us always feel like, oh God. But again, they're wrapping me up. But it was really, really, beautiful film, and congratulations. And hopefully, at some point in time we can meet in person.
Well, maybe Sam will do it for me.
I'd love to.
Why don't you do it for me?
Now, as most of you will know, I'm slowly losing my ability to remember. And I definitely wouldn't be here if it weren't for this man next to me.
I want to be remembered for who I was, but not for who I'm about to become.
It's not fair to you.
It's not about fair, it's about love.
No, Sam.
I want to see this through with you to the end. Let's go.
Hey, sorry. A very wise man once said, "We will not starve for lack of wonders, but from lack of wonder."